Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On play action, they'll throw. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. This will be caught. Jeudy. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 42. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Back to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to Fant on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Brandon McManus for the Broncos field goal of 26 yards.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They're going to look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Broncos 10, Rams 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Rams 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal of 65-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Rams 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The play Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This will be caught. Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 8-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Akers has got the 1st down and then some.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
On the give, this is Akers.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. Running right through him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Ahead of the chains now, second and 2.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Los Angeles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.